Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be for you. My name is Rebecca Warner. I'm excited to be here with you. We're going to do a 30-minute Vinyasa flow, so let's jump right in. You're going to bring your feet to the outer edges of the mat for a ragdoll forward fold. Bring a gentle bend in your knees, and then hinge forward from the hips. Nice flat back. Let your ribs rest in between the thighs. Bring opposite hand, opposite elbow, and just let that head hang heavy here. As your gaze comes behind you, take 3 or 4 breaths, just noticing, making that transition from everything else you've been doing today to your mat, to your practice, turning inwards. Lift all 10 toes, let the weight shift back just a bit, and then lower the 10 toes and take a big breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, make that H-A-ha sound. Let's do it one more time. Now for your Ujjayi breath, make that same forceful exhale, but with your lips sealed. We'll keep that Ujjayi breath with us throughout this next 30 minutes together. Take one more full breath in and a full breath out. Come to all fours like a baby that's about to crawl. And then begin to take some cat-cows. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. As you inhale, lift the tailbone. Open the chest. Look up through the eyebrows. Exhale, tuck the tail under. Gaze at your navel. Press into the palms. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. And come to a neutral spine. And for your first down dog, tuck the toes under. Lift the hips upwards. Bring a gentle bend into the knees. Lifting the tailbone as high as you can. Take 3 breaths here. Another breath in. Breathe it all the way out. Now lift those heels. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look to the front of the mat and step or jump there. We're going to take a half lift by pressing the palms into the shins and extending the crown of the head forward. Now in this half lift, oftentimes I see a roundness through the back. We can actually stress the back out. So I want you to bend the knees and lift the tailbone up, lifting the chest up. So you got a nice flat back here. Crown of the head reaches forward. Instead of looking up with the head, the chin tucks in and the crown of the head reaches up. Extend the shoulders towards the hips and take a breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. Let's do that one more time. Press into the shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. Sweep the arms all the way up to standing. Look up, reach up. And exhale those hands to heart center. Begin sun salutation A, moving one movement with one breath. Sweep the arms up, breathe in. Swan dive forward, breathe it out. Half lift, hands to shins, extend the crown of the head, breathe in. Breathe out as you plant your hands and step back to what we call a high plank. Now hug the ribs toward the elbows towards your ribs, halfway down. Chaturanga as you scoop your heart through, finding an upward dog, lifting the chest, press down through the palms. Now stay here for a moment. Engage your glutes and your core and press into the tops of the feet. Look up, take a breath in. Lift the hips up and back, breathe it out, downward dog. Let's continue moving, one movement, one breath. Lift the heels, breathe in. Bend the knees, step or jump, front of the mat, breathing out. Take a half lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Sweep those arms all the way up, big breath in. And then swan dive forward, breathe it out. Take a half lift, inhale. Plant those hands, step it back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. One more time, Sun A, lift the heels, breathe in. Bend the knees, step or jump, front of the mat, breathing out. Half lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Sweep those arms all the way up, breathe it in. Swan dive forward, breathe it out. Half lift, inhale. Plant those hands, step it back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now moving to sun salutation B, lift the heels, breathe in. Bend the knees, step or jump, front of the mat, breathing out. Take a half lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Bend your knees, find a chair pose by sinking hips about level with knees, feet and legs together, arms reach up tall. Biceps hug the ears, fingers fan out, and you gaze in front of the mat. Take 3 breaths here. Take another breath in, reach tall, and then fold forward over those thighs, breathing out. Take a half lift, inhale. Plant those hands, step it back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now for warrior one, sweep the right leg high, breathe in. Bring the right foot inside the right hand as you lower the left heel down towards the center of the mat. Come halfway up with hands on hips, and you want to steer the left hip forward. So both hips are facing the front of the mat. Tuck your tail, draw the core in, and then reach the arms up. Take 3 breaths into your warrior one, reaching the fingers tall as you press the feet down. Exhaling back towards the center. And we're going to begin to move in and out of a revolved warrior one. So to revolve it, you're going to take a breath in, reach the arms tall. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to the right, looking towards the right side of the mat. Right arm comes back, left arm forward. Inhale, back to center. Revolve, exhale. Back through center. Exhale, twist. Now, we're going to exalt this by bringing the right hand on the back of the left thigh. Sweep the left arm up. Big breath in. And then windmill the arms all the way down to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left and flow through your vinyasa. Taking a breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Let's take the same thing on the left side. Sweep your left leg high, breathe in. Left leg forward, breathe out. Lower the right heel and come halfway up. Hands come to your hips as you steer the right hip forward this time. You can always widen your stance or bring that back foot up like I just did so that you can find that place where both hips are facing the front of the mat. Once you're there, tuck the tail, draw the core in, reach the arms up. Couple of breaths here. We're going to begin to revolve this by reaching the arms tall. Breathe in. Twist left. Breathe it out. Left arm comes back. Right arm forward. Inhale back through center. Twist to the left. Breathe it out. Back through center. Twist one more time. Breathe it out. Now to exalt, place the left hand on the back of the right thigh. Reach the right arm tall. Big breath in. And then windmill the arms all the way down to frame that front foot. Step it back. And take an extra breath in here, lengthening your spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. All right, so that chair pose in warrior one on each side was your sun B. We're going to do it one more time, connecting your movement with your breath. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Let's begin. Lift the heels. Inhale. Bend the knees. Step or jump in front of the mat. Breathing out. Take a half lift. Breathe in. Fold forward. Breathe out. Bend those knees. Inhale. Chair pose. Fold forward. Exhale. Half lift. Breathe in. Plant those hands. Step it back. High plank. Low plank. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Sweep the right leg high, breathe in. Right foot inside the right hand, breathe out. Lower that left heel, sweep the arms up, breathe it in. Twist right, breathe it out. Exalt this by sweeping the left arm back. And then windmill the arms down, framing the right foot, step back, high plank, low plank. Exhaling fully. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now sweep the left leg high, breathe in. Left foot forward, breathe out. Warrior one, sweep the arms up. Revolve, twisting to the left. Exalt, sweeping the right arm high, breathe in. Exhale as you windmill the arms down. Step the left foot back, dive down, scoop your heart through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's move right into that body of work, but first we'll take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Sweep your right leg high, breathe in. For crescent lunge, bring your right foot inside the right hand and keep your left heel lifted. So your right knee's bent over the right heel. Back legs fully engaged here. Come halfway up with hands on hips. If you feel a little wobbly, walk your right foot to the right, widening your base. Reach the arms tall. Take a few breaths here. I'm going to feel those hips tuck under, feeling the front of the left hip open up. And now we're going to begin to revolve with your breath, the same way we did in Warrior One. Take a breath in, reach the arms up. Twist to the right, breathe it out. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Twist to the right. And exalt. Right hand back of the left thigh. Left arm sweeps up. Breathe in. Now windmill just the left arm down. Right palm open. We'll call this a dragonfly twist. Now we're going to turn it into a revolved half moon by shifting your left hand forward and bringing all your weight into that right leg, lifting your left foot off the ground. Take a couple of breaths here. Bring your awareness to that floating leg, fully engaging it, flexing the toes down. We're going to come in and out of what we call a Shiva squat. So take a breath in, lift the left heel. Exhale, left knee into the back of the right calf. Bend the right knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, Shiva squat. Now inhale the left leg back. Bring the left hand back inside, and we're going to find a Warrior Two now. Big movement. Press into the right foot. Lift the left arm up and back. Back foot's now parallel with the back of the mat. Right knee is bent over that third toe. So you want to be able to see your big toe. Tuck the right hip into your body and twist the torso to face the left side of your mat. Lower those shoulders and look out over your right hand. Find your breath. All right, now we're going to reverse this by flipping the front palm, reaching it forward and sweeping it back. Big breath in. And then for half moon, bring your right hand to the outside of the right foot. Shift all your weight into the right leg, lifting the left leg off the ground. Now in half moon, you've got your left palm open to the left side of your mat here. Left side of your chest completely open as well. Take a full breath in. And you can stay right here or bend your left knee, reaching for the outside of the left foot or ankle, extending the left knee up. It's called sugarcane pose. It's a variation of your half moon. Take another breath in and out. If you've got that foot or ankle, gently release it, returning to half moon. Maybe challenge your balance, lifting the right hand off the ground. Take a breath in. Bend into the right knee and we'll land in an extended side angle. Left heel comes back, right elbow to the shelf of the right knee, left arm reaches long. Big breath in. Open your chest, breathe it out. One more full breath in and out. All right, let's come all the way up. Reverse your warrior again. This time straighten the front leg and bring the arms to a T. Pivot your right toes forward and bring your hands to your hips. Now for wide leg forward fold, you're facing the left side of your mat here. Bend the knees a little bit. Lift your heart. Breathe in. And then hinge forward from the hips. Bring your hands to the floor. Take a little half lift. Fold it forward. Exhale fully. Hanging nice and heavy here. One more full breath in. Another full breath out. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders and lift your chest. As you exhale, walk your hands towards the right foot. So you're framing the right foot at the front of your mat. I'm going to turn around, catch back up with you. Now we've got a runner's lunge going on here. Right knee's bent, left leg is straight behind you. Keep your chest on your right thigh and lower your left knee to the ground. Now I want you to feel a gentle stretch. If you don't, bring your right foot forward a bit or your left knee back. Feeling the front of that left hip open up on you. Take a breath in. Now as you breathe out, keep your chest glued to your thigh and gently begin to straighten the leg. It may or may not straighten, but let the foot come off the ground. Inhale back forward to a bent knee. Exhale, shifting the hips back, lifting the right toes up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale forward. Exhale back, keeping that chest flat, right toes lifted. We'll stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. You can walk the hands out. Let the head release. Now your right leg may or may not be straight. That's okay if it's bent. For most of us, it's going to have a pretty good sized bend in it. You just want to feel a nice gentle stretch up the back of your right leg. To feel a little bit more, you're just going to flex those right toes up a little harder. Take another breath in. And then as you breathe out, bend into that right knee. Coming back to runner's lunge, tuck the left toes under, lifting the left knee off the ground. Now press into the palms, breathe in, lift the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Flip your dog as you breathe out, or keep that right knee bent, nice and tall, just like I'm doing here. Open in the front of the hip. To keep it going, press the right foot into the ground, sweep the right leg high, right arm high. Let the head release, take a breath in. Now look back to the mat, lower that right hand. Everybody, right leg high, breathe it in. Right knee to your left elbow, breathe it out. For fallen triangle or rock star pose, straighten the right leg or keep it bent and place the outside of the right foot or knee into the ground and sweep the left arm tall. Lifting that right hip up towards the sky as you gaze upwards. Breath in. Breath out, ensuring your right shoulder's right over the right hand. Lift the hips even more. Breathe in. Look to the mat. Lower the left hand and bring the right foot back. High plank. Take a breath in here. Flow through your Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take a cleansing breath or two here. In through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. All right, sweep that left leg high, breathe in. Left foot inside the left hand, breathe out. For crescent lunge, you might want to widen your stance a bit. Keep that right heel lifted. Come halfway up. If you feel a little bit wobbly, you can widen a little bit more. You can always come down to the knee. Tuck the tail under, strengthen that back leg, and sweep the arms up. Find your breath. Begin to revolve this by inhaling the arms up tall, exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist left. This time we'll exalt by bringing the left hand to the back of the right thigh, sweeping the right arm up. And then exhale into that revolved half moon. Right hand comes down to the ground. Left palm open to the left side of your mat. Shift all your weight into the left leg, floating the right leg off the ground. You got a little bend in your standing leg. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Right heel is reaching back. Another breath in. Another breath out. Now we'll start those Shiva squats. Right heel lifts. Breathe in. Right knee into the back of the left calf. Breathe it out. Inhale back up. Shiva squat. Exhale. Inhale back up. Shiva squat. Exhale. This time inhale to a dragonfly twist. Right foot comes back. Right hand presses into the mat. Deepen your twist. And then for warrior two, press into that left leg. Sweep the right arm up and back, rotating on the ball of the back foot. So in your warrior two, your back foot's parallel with the back of the mat. Left toes facing forward. Left hip tucks into your body. Tuck the tail, core engaged. Shoulders stack right over hips. Arms out to either side. Gaze out over that left hand. Find your Ujjayi breath. Take 3. Now to reverse this, warrior, flip your front palm, reach it forward, and then sweep it back. Big breath in. For half moon, left hand comes to the outside of the left foot. Right palm open to the right side of the mat as you flex the right toes. You can stay right here. Take that sugar cane variation. Breath in. Bending the right knee, taking the right hand to the outside of the right foot or ankle, and extending the right knee high, opening the chest. Another breath in. If you've got sugar cane variation, release that foot. Maybe lift the left hand off the ground. Take a breath in. Bend into that left knee, landing on the ball of the right foot. Kick the heel back, plant the foot, and for extended side angle, left elbow to the shaft of the left knee, right arm reaches tall. So now you've got a long straight line from the right pinky to the right heel. Breathe in, twist to the right as you breathe out, looking underneath that right arm towards the ceiling. Take a couple more breaths here. One more full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Now reverse that warrior again. Straighten the front leg. Big breath in. And then bring your hands to your hips. Pivot your left toes forward. So you're in a wide leg stance, facing the right side of your mat now. Bend the knee, shine the heart, breathe it in. And this time, bind your hands behind your back, lacing those fingers together. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Shine your heart as you breathe in, straightening the arms. And then as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, reaching those knuckles upwards. Now, if you reach your hands together and they don't quite touch, you can take a towel and hold that towel, but you want your palms facing one another. And you're going to draw those shoulder blades together over the upper back. Let the head hang heavy, maybe even shake it yes or no, and take 3 breaths here. With the next exhale, gently release the hands all the way down to the ground. Take an inhale, lift your chest halfway up. As you exhale, walk your hands to frame that left foot. Plant your chest into the left knee and lower the right knee to the ground. Extend length into your pose if you need it to feel a nice stretch in the front of the right hip. Take a breath in. Exhale, shift your hips back, lift the left toes. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, shift the hips back. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, shift the hips back. Stay for your breath in. With the head and the upper body, relax over that thigh as you breathe out. So a couple of breaths here. All right, gently bend into that left knee. Return to runner's lunge, tucking the right toes under. Sweep the left leg high. Big breath in. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Flip your dog if that's in your practice. Take a breath in, lifting the right hip. Breathe it out. Look to the mat, lower the left hand. Sweep your left leg high. 3-legged dog, breathe in. And left knee to right elbow for fallen triangle. Outside the left knee or foot comes into the ground as you lift the left hip upward, reaching the right arm high. Left shoulder stacked right over the left wrist. Take a breath in, lift the hips. Look to the mat, lower the right hand, bring the left knee back next to the right, high plank. Big breath in. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga, scooping your heart through, upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe it out. Now come to a high plank position, breathe in. Lower yourself all the way down as you breathe out. Now bring your legs together as one, hands underneath your shoulders. Extend your arms behind you, palms facing down. For locust pose, lift everything up off the ground. Pinkies are reaching for one another over that lower back. Now you can stay right here. You can begin to move like a penguin, taking the right hand to the outside of the right knee for 1, left side 2, right 3, left 4. Keep it going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10, 9. Exhaling each time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay centered, lift even higher. Breathe in, lower down, breathe it out. Turn your palms face up, turn one cheek to the mat, bend those knees, windshield wiper your feet side to side. We got one more set. So let's go ahead and knock it out. Forehead to the mat, legs together, palms facing down. Breathe in, locust pose. And begin those penguins. Left 1, right 2, or left 3, right 4. Keep it going. Exhaling each time. 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe into the center. Lower down, breathe it out. Turn your other cheek to the mat, palms face up, windshield wiper those feet side to side. All right, bring your forehead to the mat, hands under your shoulders, come up to all fours. Big breath in. Crawl to the front of the mat, breathing out. Stamping your feet into the mat, rolling onto your back. All right, now lift your knees, stack them over the hips, feet up like this. Roll the upper body up. Okay, now we're going to do those penguins this way. So you're going to extend the right leg straight, and left hand's going to reach for the left, outside of the left heel. That's 1. Now switch. Left leg straight, right knee bent, right hand to the outside of the right heel. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling each time. 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend both legs out straight. Take a breath in. Hug your knees to your chest. Breathe it out. Reach the arms and feet far from one another. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, we're going to do that one more time. One more set here. How are we doing on our time? Pretty good. Bend those knees. And begin right hand to right foot. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees. Straighten both legs. Breath in. Relax. Breathe it out. Reach fingers from toes. Big breath in. Open your mouth. Let it go. Bring your palms alongside your body. Bend the knees. Let's take one bridge or wheel. I'm going to show you a bridge here. Pressing the palms into the mat. Pressing the feet into the mat. Lifting the hips up. You could stay here. Walk the shoulders underneath your shoulder blades. Maybe even clasping the palms together as you press the sides of the arms into the mat. Press the shoulders away from the ears. Flatten the base of the skull to the mat. And just stare at your ceiling as you take 3 exhales. All right, next breath in, release those hands. They're bound behind you. Lift the hips higher. And then slowly roll down, 1 vertebrae at a time, rounding that back. Last thing to touch is the tail. Tuck the knees, rock side to side. And we're going to come into what we call a reclined half pigeon. So lift both legs up, and take the right ankle over the shelf of the left knee, and bring your hands behind the left knee, keeping your right foot flexed. Bend the left knee and gently tug it towards your chest. So you can stay here. You can take that right elbow and gently press it into the right knee, opening the hip a little further. Now close your eyes. If you have a wall near you, you can stamp that left foot into a wall so it takes some of the active part out of this pose. We'll take about 10 breaths here. Gently open your eyes. Keep your right foot where it is, but lower the left foot to the ground and bring your arms out to a T. Bring the left knee over to the left and allow that right foot to come towards the ground, finding a spinal twist. Gaze out over that right hand. Take a full breath in. And let it go. Gently draw those knees back through center and lower the right foot to the ground. Take the left ankle, cross it over the right knee, keeping the left foot flexed, and then take your hands behind the right knee, gently drawing it to your chest. The left elbow can gently press into the left knee, closing those eyes, finding your breath. Gently release your hands, lowering the right foot to the mat, keeping your left ankle crossed. Bring your arms out to a T, and allow that left foot to come towards the right side of the mat, right knee towards the right side. A little spinal twist variation as you gaze out over the left hand. Take a full breath in, and breathe it out. Gently draw your knees back through center. And we'll find an inversion pose, anyone that works for you. Feet straight up and down. If you're against that wall, you can keep your legs up against a wall. You can even stay here for Shavasana if you've got the wall. Otherwise, you can also place a block underneath your hips or find shoulder stand, lifting the hips up over the shoulders, hands into the lower back. If you're in shoulder stand, walk those elbows underneath you. Gently engage the glutes. Take a breath in. Keeping your weight in your elbows, maybe you find plow pose, letting the feet come behind you, finding the ground. Just blink those eyes, lick your lips, find a moment of awareness here. Becoming fully aware of this exact moment in time. You slowly begin to unroll, coming to your Shavasana position. Maybe stepping off with your knees in your chest, rocking side to side, and taking any other postures that feel good. Eventually coming to a place where your feet are at the outer edges of the mat, palms are face up. And you're at a place where you have total rest. You're doing absolutely nothing. No work needed from you. Take a full breath in. And let that breath go. Shavasana. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a full body stretch as you breathe in. And gently hug your knees to your chest as you breathe out and rock onto your right side. Finding a fetal position, head resting on your right arm, knees curled up at your chest. Ground your left palm into the earth, keeping your eyes closed. Just notice how you feel. I invite you to cultivate a sense of gratitude for your strong physical body, your sound mind, and the breath that connects the two. Press into your left palm, come to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Bring your palms together and allow your thumbs to point right to your heart center. The light in me sees and honors the identical light in each and every one of you and all living beings everywhere. Let's take a breath in, shine your heart, and bow together as we say, Namaste. Thank you guys for being here with me this morning for me. Not sure when it is for you, but this is Vinyasa Yoga. Trying to bring yoga to everybody, everywhere, making it accessible for everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, DM me on Facebook or Instagram at Vinyasa Yoga NC. Vinyasa is spelled like unity with an A instead of a Y. It's Italian for unity. Thank you guys. Take care. Great job if you made it this far.